money. Queens get the 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 money. Queens get
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Brooke. I upload videos about aesthetics, business, lifestyle, and a little razzle dazzle here and there. As you can see by the title of this video, I am going to be performing a needleless lipo injection. These are the supplies that I am using for that. I will link some of the supplies down below. All of them I can't get a link to, but yeah. So I'm using a hyaluron pen, meso lipo injection serum, and alcohol and gloves and all that good stuff. I'm putting on my gloves here. I have already placed the numbing cream on my client, and while I'm getting everything ready, I'm letting her numb up. I don't know if you all watched my day in the life video. I'll probably put it in the cards somewhere. But yeah, if you watched that, then you know that these injections do burn. So I placed some numbing cream on her so that it won't be that unpleasant of a service. I am priming my pen, getting it ready. About to put my serum into my ampule. And yeah, we are going to get started, so you guys can see what this service consists of without a needle. So I am going to make sure that she's numb by filling her, and then I'm going to wipe the numbing cream off with alcohol and a gauze pad, a 4x4, just to make sure that none of that stuff goes in with the injection. We don't want to introduce the numbing cream into the body like that, not like that. And numbing cream would probably be considered administration of medication. So if you are an esthetician and you're wanting to offer this service, let them numb themselves. I know I said I put it on her, but I gave it to her and she put it on herself. I don't want any liabilities or anything like that. Plus, if somebody sue me, honey, they'll be practicing. But anywho, I just don't want that going on in my business. So here we are getting started. I am injecting her and pressurizing my pen, injecting. And the way that it works, it uses pressure to introduce it into the skin and the top layer of the epidermis. Estheticians cannot go lower than that, so this pen is okay for you to use as an esthetician. If you have any questions about that, you guys are going to have to do your own research. I can only answer so much, but just research it. Research the regulations in your city, state, all of that. So I am pressurizing, and that is the combination of which it goes. You pressurize, twist, and fire. Well, fire means like pressing that little button, but that's what it is. Pressurize your pen, twist down 2 lines to deliver 0.02 mils. And that's all you can introduce into the body at a time with these types of treatment. Some people do more, some people do less, but like I said, just make sure that you check the regulations in your city and state. Where I am, this is currently not regulated, but I'm sure it will be soon enough because it is becoming very popular. So, but yep, showing y'all pressurizing, twisting, and then you fire. So I am going to do this side, and I don't do any mapping with this service because I don't know, I just don't. I just took the certification class for the lip enhancement, and you will need to map with that one. Of course, I'm going to record it and show you guys and all that, so make sure you subscribe so that way you'll be notified every time I upload, and you can see all the services and stuff that I do in my business. But sometimes there is a little bit of product loss with this. It doesn't always go in. So whatever doesn't go in, just rub it into the skin to make sure that she is receiving all the products. Because most of the time you charge by the meal with this product. I'm not charging by the meal right now. I'm just charging a flat rate. That will change in the near future because, as you know, I'm all about maximizing my profit and reducing my expenses, and the lipo serum is expensive. It is not cheap. The ampules are not cheap, and it takes forever to get them. I did find some ampules on Amazon that you can get on Prime. I will link that down below. I'll also put a link down there where you can sign up for Prime for free for 30 days. It's a 30-day free trial. But with that one, if you need them really quickly, then use that. But if you don't need them really quickly, then don't, because you're not getting a good value. You're only getting about 10, and it's going to cost about $30. And you can get them from other places way cheaper than that. But this is just get them from Prime if you need it quick. If you got like an appointment coming up and you don't have enough ampules or whatever, then hit that link and get you some ampules within 2 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this whole side on regular speed, so that way you all can see. When you do fire or press the little button to inject the product, don't just immediately take it off the skin. Push it down a little bit, so that way you can make sure that the product went through. And if you have that little needle point bleeding there that you saw, then that means that it did definitely go through. And that's me pushing it down to make sure that it went in. Sometimes you may still have a little bit of product loss even though it went through, but that needle point bleeding is a definite that it went through. And as you all know, I've been an LPN for 10 years, so blood does not scare me, not even in the slightest. But you can use a gauze or whatever if it's getting too much, or if it's starting to smear or whatever, just to wipe it off. It's not like, unless you need to make sure you do your intake forms and all that, and make sure that your client isn't on any type of medication like blood thinners, Coumadin, stuff like that, to make sure, because you can't really do this service because the blood loss will be too much. So, but yep, see how that product, I had a little bit of product loss. You just rub that into the skin. Pressurize that pen. Twist two lines down for 0.02 mils and fire. So I would recommend taking a class, because there is more to it than just what to do. So if you do decide to offer this service, make sure you take a class, get certified, so that way you can know the pros, the cons, the contraindications, all of that. Most classes will give you free intake forms, so you won't have to try to figure out what to put on yours and what not to put on it. And most insurances require that you have an intake form on file for every client anyway. So I would recommend doing a little bit of research and taking a class before you offer this service, whether it's regulated in your state or not, just to be on the safe side. You don't want anybody coming back trying to sue you or trying to say you didn't do this or do that. Take the liability off of yourself. So, but this is a really good service. It does really work. I love the results. Of course, it's best to evaluate the results 7 to 8 days later. So if you guys want to see her results, then you need to be subscribed, honey. You need to hit that notification bell, because I will be doing another video showcasing her results. She is a pretty loyal client. She has been coming to me for a while. Shout out to her. Of course, I'm not going to say her name for privacy purposes, but shout out to this client. She's very loyal. She always comes back, and when she does come back, I will do a video about her results. And if she's up to it, I'll even let her do a review on it and let you guys know how she felt about it and how she likes her results, or if she wants to do another round or whatever. So we are going to switch ampules, because I have used all 0.5 mils out of that one. I'm showing you guys how the ampule comes, showing you that there is no needle. It all uses just pressure. See, no needle. And we are switching sides. I'm showing you how I use an adapter to get it out of the vial. If you have experience in that, then you will know. It's a little hard trying to show you guys how to do it, but if I was just doing it regular, then it would be way easier than this for me to get it out of the valve. But I find this as the easiest way. You use an adapter, which I'll show y'all at the end of the video what the adapter looks like, to get it out of the valve instead of trying to transfer it in other ways. It's just too much work, and y'all know how I feel about too much work, honey. Maximize your profits, decrease your expenses, and decrease your workload. Don't burn yourself out. But yeah, so somewhere in here I am going to speed this up because you guys pretty much see the process of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Sometimes you have to wipe that pen off because it'll slip if it's too wet. The ampule is too wet, it'll slip. So just dry it and wipe it off so that way you can make sure that you don't have a lot of product loss. Like I said, you don't want to. That stuff, that lipo serum is expensive, so you definitely don't want to waste it. You probably see the little red marks. Those are called entry marks. They will go away within a few days, 2 to 3 days, depending on your client. Maybe sometimes longer if they bruise easy, but yeah, the entry marks will go away. So it is definitely worth it. So if y'all want to see more results and more processes, then make sure you head on over to Instagram when you get done watching this video. Follow my business page. I'll put a lot of before and afters and all that stuff up there. So we're getting ready to speed it up. Of course, as you know, editing on the phone, it ain't really all that fast, but you get the gist of it. I'm speeding it up so that way it won't be so long of a process for y'all to watch. Okay, you guys, so here we are. The service is finished. As I said, those marks that you see, they are called entry marks, and they will go away in a couple of days. I'll say about 3 to 4 days. Sometimes it may be longer, sometimes it may be shorter, just depending on the client. So when you get done, you will wrap your client in saran wrap, cellophane wrap, whatever you want to call it. They will wear this for about an hour. And then after that, they can take it off, and they need to immediately put on a waist trainer. Wear that around the clock, and they need to drink a lot of water. Usually I would say half your weight in ounces, but they need to drink even more than that to flush that out in order to get maximum results with this treatment. It does burn, so you want to follow those aftercare instructions to ensure that you get maximum results afterwards. So yep. And this is how you can clean your pen. I just use a sandy cloth to clean my pen, the outer portion of my pen. Y'all know COVID and Corona is out. But even if it wasn't, you just want to make sure that you are cleaning everything and keeping everything sanitized and not spreading bacteria and all that viruses and stuff between clients. So I'm going to wipe that down with the sandy cloth, and then I like to use just the regular alcohol to clean off the top of my vial. That is the adapter. That's what it looks like. It's really sharp, and that's what goes into the top of the vial. But yeah, so I just use the regular rubbing alcohol with the 4x4 to just clean that and make sure that it's good and sanitized. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really do hope that this video helps somebody out there. If you did like it and if it did help you, then make sure to comment down below and let me know. And I will be leaving links down in the bio where you can get some of these supplies and product sets. So make sure you check, not the bio, the description. Make sure you check my description box if you are wanting to purchase some of these. So y'all have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Queens get the money. 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 Queens get the money.